CSS. Wannan shine bidiyo na farko. So wannan satin akwai abubuwa guda uku wanda they are very very important in CSS design. Number one, we'll be talking about combinators. Number two, we'll be talking about pseudo element. Number three, we'll be talking about pseudo classes. Okay, even though pseudo classes are supposed to come first before the pseudo element. Okay, so combinators is for this video, right? So what the heck is this combinators? Meaning I can feed one combinators. When we say combinator, what does that mean? Okay, but before we explain the meaning of the combinators, let me just give you a one example so that maybe I can demonstrate. The explanation will come out from it. Okay, now you see element inside the page here. You see this element, and also we see this element like that. So inside this element we have another element inside, like this one and this one, right? So these are the two elements we have inside this body, but inside this element we also have a div element here and another div element here and another div element here. So inside this div element we also have another element like that. This to show that maybe let's just consider this one as just something we call maybe a parent element. Inside it and there is another element like that. Let's just consider it as just a family. This is the father, right, of the family. Then this one is the children, one of the children. This one is another children, and this one is another children in the family. Then in this children also has a children there, right? So that is what you call this is just to understand this kind of thing. We have a father element inside it, we have a children element. This is to show that there should be an existing relationship between this element, right? So what the combinators is trying to tell you is that the combinators is all about, instead of using the classes like that, you can use the relationship, right, and give it a style. Let's see, in the form I want to get all the div element, I want to give them a style like that. So that one is very very simple to do like that. Okay, so there is a different relationship we have. We have a relationship called descendant. Descendant is just anything within the member, like that, being it a particular element and just a member of the parent, as it's just a member of the family or form, then definitely we'll have the style like that. Okay, I will show that in action. I also have, apart from descendant, we have a child. We have the child element. If you're talking about the child element, we're talking about this one and this one. If you're talking about the child of a form, the child of this form is this element and this div and other things. And even the one inside this one is also a child. Let's say we have another div inside this div is also a child of this form element. Okay, so we also have siblings. These siblings, there are two types of siblings. So let's see the sibling. Come on, one. Okay. Actually, we are siblings with people. Number one, we have what we call adjacent sibling. Adjacent siblings, and also we have what's it called? General siblings. What we mean by adjacent sibling? Come on, one day be maka. If you look at the adjacent siblings, this div is this one. Maybe in family, the one, then move on to the next is this one. That's what we call adjacent siblings. So we have also general siblings. General siblings are maybe this one and maybe the all other elements that they are in the same level with this one, like that. Okay, that is what you call general sibling. So let me just I think demonstrate it in action so that we'll be able to see that. Okay, let me just comment week 5 combinators. Let me just use combinators. I say with 5 CSS combinators like that. Okay. Now, what I think to do is comment all this one here, right from here to where, lastly to here, like so. Okay. So now, what I want to do here is that I want to create a div like this. I will call it parent. I will call it div a div. Let me call it parent and a div here. I'll call this one a parent. Okay. If I now go to this div here, you open this div here, then let me just see I have a paragraph. So this paragraph I can see P here. I can say first child, right? First child, maybe in the div here. Okay, then I can copy this one. I say maybe let me put it like so. Okay, I can say other child. I can give this one to other child. I can give this one to other child, like that. Okay, or maybe I can say first, second, third, and I can give this one fourth. Okay, I think it will be better like that. Okay, so I will also create another div here. I can create a div here. Another div here in the div here. Then I can come down to this place here. Maybe let me just write in this one. I will just okay. Let me just leave it like that. Okay. So now, what I mean by adjacent siblings is that now instead of me writing a class here or ID to this one in order to style them, I don't have to, right? I told you initially we have the relationship. The relationship was already exist between this one and this one. This one are just children inside this element div here, right? And then this div is what you call siblings. Okay, if you look at the definition of sibling, we know kaman dan uwa ne kaman wanda yayanka kaninka they are your siblings in your family, like that. Okay, so just like that. Okay, now let me just see how we can use this descendant relationship. Is anything inside here maybe you can tag it that has a this p either is inside or is not inside, like that. Okay, now let me just go ahead and do something here from my class here css. Oh, maybe I don't want to do that. I want to have a link. I want to create a link here. Link rel is equals to style sheet href is equals to week 5 dot css, even though we didn't create this file, but we'll do that now. Then we do control and see how do we get started is that if you want to have the children, this descendant of the O, let's say in the div I want to get the descendant related descendant inside a family of a div that is a paragraph. So that is where we say, okay, we want a div. Inside a div, then we use space for a descendant. We say, okay, in the div, any paragraph that is there inside the div, inside any div, then I can give him like this one here. Okay, I want to give him background color. Let's say background color is equals to, let's say, let me just give them green. I want to change the color to be white, like that. Color white. Okay, now let me just save this file as what? Week5.css. I can just 5.css here. If I do week5.css here, and without even selecting this one, it will work for me, right? So let me just save it here. Look at it. Okay, so don't waste the time. See, you have to select the type of file. As long as you select the .css, it will be okay for you. Okay, background, I didn't spell it correct. Background color white, and we are good to go like that. If you now come to my page here, try to refresh this page here, you'll be able to see, okay, the style is no more there. Okay, the style is no more there. So let's see how we can do it, and maybe we have problem somewhere in our css. Week 5 div. Okay, okay, glee, that's green. Okay, yes, yeah. Yes, you see that this one is div, and it is adjacent to it's descendant to the main div element there. Okay, first child, right? So that is what we use space. We use space for a descendant child. If I want to, we also have another one that is maybe we can use a greater than sign for all the children. If I now put great instead of the space here, I can say children. I want to go to the div and find all the children that are paragraph. Then if I save this here, I will come here, refresh it. You still have the first one. Why? Uh, the div. Okay, sorry, we have put we do a mistake here. Instead of saying p here, that is why it just giving us the first one there. Okay, we have a problem in our. Okay, now let's save this, come here, refresh it. You see that all the children have the same style without even wasting our time going here and putting the class or anything like that. Okay, the major problem is that if you have other relationship to actually working for you like that. Okay, now let's see, we have maybe I can see this one is adjacent sibling. All This one is adjacent sibling, and also we have general sibling, which is the other sibling. This one is what? Uh, is maybe let me just make this one a paragraph here. Okay, then let me make it P here. Let me make this one a paragraph here, I think. Okay, just like that. Okay, now if I have another one here, I can maybe name this one. This one is just sibling. Let me just say sibling one. Okay, sibling one, sibling two, and then sibling three here. Okay, now if I remove this one right from here and remove this one from here, okay, now sibling one, sibling two, sibling three. Because why they are these siblings to this? If they are siblings to this, because they are in the same level. They are not inside it, and they are in the same level with it. So therefore, they are the same sibling. So assuming that the parent of this div should be like this body here. Okay, now if I want to, let's say there is something I think we tried adjacent, and then let me just see here. We try the one who is adjacent, not adjacent, descendant with space here. Okay, if you just put space here, you mean a descendant, anybody within that family will be, that this paragraph will be styled like that. Okay, so even if you have another children inside another children like that, so it will have this relationship. That is what's differentiate between the children and adjacent like that. Okay, let me just give it a try, and you see it in action. Do I save? Yes, I do. And you just come to this place here. I don't know why did I open this one. Let me close it because it is using most of them around there. Okay, now you see that sibling one has not been styled, but these children and these children and this one are being styled with the adjacent, with the descendant, with the descendant. Okay, um, that's all about it. And then okay, so that is just about descendants. So if you also want to, let's say, talk about, okay, I'm coming, please, somebody is calling my phone, I have to pick, I'm coming, sorry for interrupting. I just say is okay, children inside here, which whatever it is, let me just show you. So if you want to style the children of a particular div here, you just give a greater than sign. If you want to change the descendant element inside it, you will give a space and select all the descendants. Let me just clear the differences between, because if you see, if we do this and you see that they are almost the same thing there, right? Let me just refresh this page here. You see that they are almost the same thing, but there is slight differences between adjacent and siblings. Oh no, the descendant and children. Okay, now if you see here, you come here inside your, see it says here inside there, maybe in this place here, then you created another paragraph here, which is the children of the children. If you do P here, let me say grandchild, and the P here, okay, grandchild there. Okay, now if you do save it and come here, refresh it here, you will see even the grandchild is having the style, right? So if you use greater than as just a child, okay, another sign here as a child like this. Okay, so okay, this one is the children, right? It goes through all the children. Even if you are the children of another children, it will give you a style like that. If you use descendant here, we save it here, you refresh it here, you see almost the same thing, but I don't actually know why they behave like this. Okay, so that is the descendant and children, right? So we also have a sibling. Sibling is this one, kamar uwa da kani ke cewa ko, that are the siblings in the family. So if you come to the HTML here, and then this one, let's say is the brother, like this, he has so many paragraphs that are his siblings because of the in the same level, in the same line, like this. Cool. Okay, now this one is his sibling, this one is another sibling, this one is another sibling. But we have two types of sibling. We can be able to style general siblings, and also we can be able to style the descendant siblings. Idan muka ce descendant siblings, we're talking about the immediate after you so this one is the immediate siblings after it. So we use plus sign to style it. So how do you use it there? So what do you do here? You say plus and say plus like this. So if you use plus here and do it, you see the descendant adjacent siblings to be styled. Only this one is being styled like that. Okay. What about if you need the general siblings? Is the all siblings, not the only first sibling, using the general siblings. So if you need the general siblings, you have another sign we use. So you shift that down after before one, sign there, we call it tilde. You press it to appear like this. Okay, so if you save it, so this one is for the general siblings. The sign we use for the general siblings like that. So if you refresh this page here, see that all the siblings are now being styled like that. Okay, all the siblings are now being styled. So if you need to style the children, you can do either space, or maybe you can use space, or you can use space, or you can use a sign for the children. If you need an immediate siblings, that is adjacent siblings, you can use a plus sign. If you also need the siblings, this one is the sign like that. So that's all for the combinators. Combinators is trying to show you that, hey, this element you have created inside the HTML, this one inside this one, they are being structured in the HTML file for kind of relationship. There is a relationship exists between one element and another. If you wish to use the relationship in this file, there is no problem. The relationship instead of that behind like a class, it will be like kind of a waste of time. I'll remind you that this relationship of a thing, it is general, even if you want it to work for you. So, and also you can use siblings with classes. Okay, you can specify if that has a class, siblings, it, and other things like that. Okay, so siblings is very, very simple and very, very straightforward to use. And in the next video, we'll be talking about pseudo classes and subsequently pseudo element. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.